once you started. No use in running away. Mr. Panting said you got it.
Yeah, you got that, and it feels so good to be on track. Even when you fall down, ain't no other way around. Your success is determined by your bounce back. Dream.
Back to Hamilton Radio. Welcome back to Hamilton Radio, where we are here with Teens with Dreams and Mr. Panting Productions. Take it away.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Teens with Dreams on Hamilton Radio, sponsored by the Jerry Petito Show. International Hall of Fame radio show host Jerry Petito.
Jerry Petito, we love you.
No.
It always takes a minute to get yourself together.
I would like
right?
to introduce my guest, VONT.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
You could talk a little bit about you can introduce yourself and tell the audience a little bit about you.
Okay. What's up, everybody? My name is VONT Leak. I'm an 18-year-old digital content creator down the road from Trenton, New Jersey. I started off doing YouTube skits, like little comedy skits. Then it expanded on to short films, a podcast, a radio show at my college radio on my college radio station, and yeah, that's pretty much what I do in a nutshell. I do just about all of those things every week, and I am a student board member of the JRH Foundation, the James R. Halsey Foundation of the Arts, which we'll be having a screening for our short film for in a couple weeks. I'm really excited about that.
That's cool.
That's cool.
And then we got a chef in here.
We got a chef up in
That
here.
he doesn't eat his own food.
I watch
that?
my own videos.
What's
So
up
I
with
think
that?
it's like the same.
Oh, you know, sometimes we cook it, so we eat it. We taste it, so we know what it's like, and
Yeah, that's true. We have different audiences here, so why don't you introduce yourself?
Yeah,
to us?
Well, I'm Chef David from David's Culinary Delights, personal chef catering services in Brick, New Jersey.
And now you have a storefront there?
Yes, I have a storefront. So I do banquets. I do catering. So in-house, I can cater a party. I can go out and cater a party in your house. So
That's dope.
That's kind of neat that you go like to the house and do like the private thing. Like, did you do something for Valentine's Day? Did you have like a couple for Valentine's
I
Day?
did.
or something?
I did a Valentine's Day dinner for a couple.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to hit you up.
Wedding proposals. I mean, proposal planning's a big thing.
Yeah,
Did you do any wedding proposals recently?
No, I have not. No.
I know that in New York, proposal planning is like a really big thing, and it hasn't really trickled down.
It's like a love town, right? It's like a love city.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying that it's kind of a cool market.
You got engaged in New York, right?
Yeah, I got engaged at Bryant Park. That's one of my favorite places in the world. So that was awesome. Do you want to do this, or you want to Vaughn talk first?
You can talk about yourself
Oh,
as
thank
well.
you. Okay,
Ava.
thank you. I'm Ava Holly, and I host Ava's Casual Chat, which airs before Teens with Dreams, and we kind of co-host cohorts here. I have 4A Star, and it's kind of an umbrella company over the entertainment industry. And as I was saying on my show, this year we're going to do the 3 R's: revitalize, rejuvenate, and repair. So we're kind of looking at a lot of different things. We're changing the website. We're going to host Mr. Painting Productions at our
She
site.
manages me now.
Yeah, Marco's manager for his red carpet events and film events, and we do some of those together. And so I will let Marco and the audience know when we will have the new site up. It'll be avaholly.com, and it'll have the radio shows. It'll have Mr. Panting Productions, Ava's Eye Bags, which is a movement to give back to 21 charities across the country by way of man's purses, women's purses, all manufactured right here in the U.S. Each bag comes with a gift inside and a positive message inside and outside, and they give back to 21 charities. So that's all part of the whole revamping and redoing everything for 2020 with a clear vision.
Clear mind.
Right? So thank you for that, Marco.
So yeah, I'm stuck to that. I don't know why.
That's okay.
But I'm good.
I'll help you.
So yeah, Vaughn. What is like? I don't know how to say it, but like during your high school years, right? What is one thing that like you from now where you're at now, you know,
Yeah.
say in college and high school, what is one thing that you would tell like another young person like us that to do differently? You know what I'm saying? When
To do differently?
yeah,
Well, I guess it really depends on where a person in high school is now. You know, I can't tell somebody who is more experienced than me what to do. Obviously, hey, I want to meet you, so you can tell me what to do. You know, but I mean, everybody. I feel like there's a lot of people. A lot of people say I'm ahead of my time. I just got out of a meeting before I came here. Somebody was like, "What are you, 21?" I was like, "No, I'm 18." You know, because I do so much and I've done so much at a young age that a lot of people in this society you don't really see doing now. You know, I have my own company, VONT League Studios. I have my own radio show on the nation's #1 college radio station, and I carry myself, and I have a bunch of other things, but I carry myself as if I am already at the top of the food chain. You
Act
know?
as if. That's what Jack Canfield says.
Yeah,
Act as if.
I have to, you know, because that's the only way I'm going to get to where it is that I want to be and farther, you know. So to anybody that is looking at me or looking at anybody above me and saying, yo, I want to do this, like, you just have to literally get the motivation and get up and do it. You know, nothing's going to happen just because you want it to. You have to put whatever step forward and just pray that no matter what, you'll have the determination, yeah, but just pray that no matter what, you'll get to wherever it is that you want to get to.
You were there at 18. You were doing the same kinds of things and making those inroads, and now, you know, you're almost 21, and it's the same kind of situation.
Yeah.
What was something that what was your motivation? What motivated you to keep going, and you know, maybe one thing that inspired you?
That's a good question, really, because I started creating really on, I don't want to say on accident, but it just happened out of nowhere, you know? So when it happened, I was just like, yo, I'm going to be, and I think in the beginning, I didn't even have like I'm going to be whoever. I just wanted to do it because it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Then eventually I was like, yo, I have a passion for this. I'm good at this, and people are enjoying it. So I want to be working with Tyler Perry. I want to be working with Conan O'Brien, Jimmy Fallon, Trevor Noah, Arsenio, you know? And so the motivation, I guess, really came from the fact that people were enjoying what I was doing. I've always loved to be like the center of attention and like entertaining people. So to continue to have that, to be able to like broadcast it to the limelight, but also not only just because I love it, but it's because I'm good at it and people are enjoying it.
You're talking about the radio show. You're talking
Everything,
about what?
everything. Because the radio show and the podcast are the most. So the videos I've been doing since I was 12 or 13, something around that time, and that was like just comedy skits. Then it turned into short films. Then it turned into the podcast, which is only 6 months old. Then it turned into the radio show, which this week only became a month old. So just growing and developing more different avenues that I could go down, and how else can I expand to make my name like a big name in entertainment. So, but yeah, it's a great journey.
That's cool.
yeah.
What to me, I'm so excited to hear the way you speak and the way, you know, you have kind of things that you enjoy, and
Yeah.
you know, they say, you know, find something you love to do, you never work a day in your life.
Yeah.
What has been like, what do you feel has been your greatest accomplishment so far?
I think
I'm
I
putting
wake
you
up
on the
every-
spot. Sorry.
No, you're good. I think I wake up every day and that's an accomplishment.
And you
in
make your
itself.
bed, right?
No, I don't do that.
Uh-oh.
No.
You're going to have
You
Mr.
have to.
Panting Productions right on your
Oh,
butt.
You have to make your bed, your room, everything.
Why is that a thing? A lot of people are like really like.
Wait, he's got to watch that video, right? Where you
What
make
video?
your bed.
What is that?
We have to look it up. It's
It was a sergeant, like a
yeah,
military
person talking
Oh,
about.
I know in the military they
Ma-
drill you on that.
But what you feel accomplished and you feel you're ready to go to
But
start the day.
I can't leave my
when you
house
make your
without
bed.
leaving my bed clean.
Yeah, me
My
too.
cousin's like that because my cousin's in the Marines now, so he's gotten more like being in the Marines. He's like, yo, you have to do this, you have to do that, you know. So, but
Your cousin's in the Marines.
Might as well
Yeah.
join them, but no, that's crazy.
not for me, man. But my biggest, you said accomplishment.
Well, what do you feel like most proud of? Maybe let's say that.
I think at the moment, well, I've been proud of the podcast I've been excited about because I had the legendary Sarah Dash on for those who don't know, she was in Patti LaBelle and the Bluebells, and I love her. She's a great friend to the show. But most recently, I can say my short film that I'm working. I directed it, but I did it with a bunch of young students in a short film class in Trenton, New Jersey. So I'm really excited about that. We're having
Through school?
No, not. It's actually outside of school. So, me and two friends that I was friends with at the time, we were all interested in like YouTube and like doing little things. Like this was like our junior year of high school, and we found out about this film class through a video production class that was through school. We found out about a film class that was outside of school, so we went. And we met with the director of it, Joseph Halsey. He's an actor, director. He was on Law and Order. He was on Cosby Show, and he owns 713 Films and is the founder of James R. Halsey Foundation of the Arts. And so we met him and a bunch of other students and the other people that he brought in. He taught us how to like edit, how to write scripts, how to direct, how to act, do all that stuff. And that program has honestly changed my life. And so I was in that program my junior and senior year of high school, and then last year. We wrote a screenplay, which is now it's called Finding Ourselves. It's a tribute to the classic Breakfast Club movie, and it's kind of like a modern day version of that. So myself, 6 other amazing students, and a bunch of other amazing crew people helped put that together, and now we're doing the screening for it in Trenton at Mill Hill Playhouse on Wednesday, March 11th.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's cool, huh?
It's gonna be a great event.
Excited? Yeah, we're gonna talk after the show a little bit too, right?
Yeah.
Right? We got some the ideas. You are. You know, everybody's ideas ferment differently, right, David?
Yeah, absolutely.
And imagine all he's doing at his age. That's amazing.
That's
I mean, I think
terrific.
back about that
Thank
and,
you, man.
was studying in that along those same lines, and to hear some of the accomplishments and the things that kids are doing today with the technology we have today is like, wow. It's just like mind-blowing, Yeah. And it was pew.
How about you, Mr. Chef?
What's that?
What would you say to a young person if they wanted to like become a chef or?
You'll never be
something like
hungry
that,
another day in your life.
You cook for yourself every single day, right?
Yeah.
Well, you always get to eat, that's for sure. Well,
Or some motivation too to where you came from to, how they can become that, all of that. You know what I'm saying?
right. I would tell young people, to concentrate on what they're doing and to pay attention. Don't just like go to work and act like it's just another job and just go through the motions. Go there if you're really interested. You go there and you learn and you pay attention, and you respect all the people that you work with, because everybody, and that goes for almost anything, but everybody has something to contribute, no matter who they are, from from dishwashers to waiters to busboys to managers to cooks to chefs. Everybody has something to contribute to. So that's what I would say to people.
To learn, like become a walking sponge.
Yeah,
They say little kids, before they're even like in school, they can absorb so much because they have no external things in the way.
Right, there's nothing in the way.
They absorb so much. I mean, you have kids sometimes can read, before, and then after they start growing up and things start getting,
in the way.
Society starts breaking them down.
Right.
Things happen. So it's just
Kids
amazing.
know more about like all these technology than we do.
Excuse me. Yeah, it's just craziness. I mean, I can't even believe the technology that's out there. And like, the big joke, you have to go to your grandchild or something to learn how to
use the
a phone or something.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
It's craziness.
So yeah, how about you, Miss Ava Holly?
Yes. What?
What would you tell a teen?
Someone who wants to be an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
So in that respect,
It's tough.
it's tough, but you have to develop a thick skin, because you have to create and do everything yourself. You're not working for someone, you're working for you. Although working for you is the best.
It's a lot you gotta learn too.
It's the best thing you can do. So again, be a walking sponge. Learn everything you can from the people around you, depending on your industry. With the technology we have today, look up your industry, look up the things you like to do, and see what it is you need to learn, and then just jump in and do it. Like I said before, don't wait for everything to be perfect. Try it. Do what you can with what you have and learn. And that's how you get to the next step. I mean, my company's 9 years old, and now I'm revamping the whole thing, changing the website, changing things because of things I've learned, things that worked, things that didn't work.
Good. It's 2020. You gotta start fresh.
Start fresh. It's a new year. Find something you're interested in.
It's a new month now too.
And new month, March 1st, and jump in. Hey, maybe it's something you don't like, and then you jump out. But jump in
Yeah.
wholeheartedly and learn. And See what interests you. You might find an interest that you never thought. By jumping into one pool, you might find an interest that you never thought you would be interested in, as you're learning and growing. And I think that's so fresh and exciting in today's times.
Right.
Yeah. So like, what I personally would tell somebody is to make their bed every
Right.
single day. I feel like it's an accomplishment. You feel like you just accomplished something. You feel like you accomplished everything from your day. Like whenever I don't make my bed or like I'm not clean or whatever, it's like I feel like I feel like that's how my day's gonna go, a mess. And if I clean my bed and do everything, my day goes well.
And also, I like to come back to the bed being made.
I come back like 5 times.
Oh, you make it 5
Sure, it's
times
still
during
there,
the
you
day?
know? It's still made, right?
Make sure you don't move.
But I like to come back to the bed being made and nice and
Yeah. So, and
Clean
then some other, it's like, what I would tell, it's like, I'm still young and everything too, you know what I mean? I'm 20 and everything, but what I would tell somebody, younger than me, or is going through stuff right now that, I feel like I would tell them to like not give up and continue dreaming and doing what they like to do, because I went through that. It's like people tell me like, oh, you're not gonna get nowhere, with your video or your business or whatever. It doesn't motivate me. It doesn't take my motivation away. It actually motivates me more and more and more to continue doing it.
I think you have to develop a shield and let all that stuff just bounce off it because you have to be you authentically. You
And
have
then
to be
it's
you.
a moment. It's a moment. Sorry,
No,
it's
no,
like
go
a
ahead.
moment in time where you're like you love what you're doing, and you just like don't care what people say. You know what I'm saying? You just keep on doing what you like, you love,
I think what you and I do, that is kind of something we sign up for. A couple weeks ago, somebody posted on a confessions, like college page, so confessions, like it's like an anonymous thing, but they post it publicly. So like you could text or send whatever. Somebody posted and was like, my morning show on the radio station is trash and all the hosts on it suck. If my show, like, and in the moment that I saw it, I literally started smiling, and somebody looked at me and was like, "What is wrong with you?" Like, so they're talking trash about your show. But if my show, mind you, this was only 2 episodes after we started. So if after 2 episodes, my show was that intriguing that you had to like anonymously post publicly about it, then I'm doing something right. Like somebody's talking about my show already. Like, hey, that's
Not nothing
great.
until you talked about.
Yeah. So like, I think that's something we like subconsciously signed up for. Like. Taking all that heat, but it's not a bad thing at all, you can, if you're somebody that doesn't take criticism lightly, it might be, but I mean I think it's something that you have to learn from. And I mean sometimes people just hate just to hate, but also sometimes people could just be offering you like, yo, what if, what if, maybe I could do that differently, or maybe I should try this.
Or sometimes they're like, it's like they know they bother you, or they don't like what you're doing because they know that you're going the right way.
Right.
So like when they see you at a certain position, they'll be like, they'll get mad. They're like, nah, you know what I mean? So it's just like
They could be jealous.
They don't believe in you.
Jealous.
They wish they were you.
Exactly.
And it's also how you react to those things too. Sometimes we tend to react, no matter what age we are, to react too quickly. We need to just take a step back and say, this is not my reality. Your opinion of what we do is not
Then,
my
like,
reality.
A lot of people don't understand why we do the things. Like for example, you, right? You do talent, all of that, but why do you do it? Because you like it, right? So it's like me with the video. If I do a video or a film or something, I like to do it the way if it was like my video. I say if it was my wedding, I like to do it like how my wedding I want it to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
My
that
party
ain't
or
gonna
my
happen
whatever.
at your wedding, because I know at my wedding I was even though I was enjoying my wedding, which went by like that, I was like, I would have done that different. I would have done that different. It's like you're never
but
gonna
it's
do
like-
it the way you do it.
But it's like when I do films and stuff, I feel like I like to express my feelings into film instead of me telling somebody or people not know what I'm going through. I like to express it in a film.
I also want to touch on something else that you
Yes.
like, Marco, and that's the fact that you like to help teens and motivate teens. I know that there's probably
Well,
one or
that's-
two
that's
people.
because like I feel like everyone has a certain story in life. It's like I went through bullying, homelessness, and such and such other things. So it's like I feel like from where you come, like when you come from, everything you see from your life that motivates you to be
Right.
somebody in life. It's just like
What I'm saying is there's probably one or two people out there that are thinking, I can't. And that's such a weapon thing to say. You know, you have to be, if you need to talk to somebody, that's why Marco has this show. Talk to Marco, talk to Jerry. Jerry is a coach, and she's been through a lot of stuff and coaches people on how to get through obstacles. You know, there's always a way. You know, like the old cliche, where there's a will, there's a way. There's always a way to get around something. No matter how bad it is, there's always a way. So make sure you don't have fear to talk to somebody, especially if it's someone of your peers, like Marco or VONT, or someone of our peers, like David or myself or Jerry. You know, so there is a way, and there is hope, and there's things out there that you can do. So follow those dreams and don't be afraid. You know, there's people out there that want to see you succeed no matter what anybody says to your face.
And then there's the haters.
Right?
Yeah.
But it's like
Haters gonna hate. Is that what Taylor says?
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Shake it off.
Shout out Taylor Swift, man.
Shake it.
Yeah, right?
Shout out Taylor Swift.
What'd you say, lover?
I don't love her. I mean,
I didn't hear what you said.
That's a shout out Taylor Swift.
Oh, shout
Yeah,
out.
she's a good
Let me tell you something. She does all of her own. What impresses me about her, she does all of her own management. Like, I mean, she has people, but she is in charge. She says yay or nay to every little aspect.
respect that,
and
you
I
know?
respect that
I
too. It's
can't-
very
I
difficult.
don't think I can let, like, I feel like I need somebody to help keep me on track, but
Right.
I don't need like a dictator.
Right.
I'm a very. Never mind. I don't even say change my mind, but I'm a very like, yes, I can do this. Yes, I don't. Nobody knows me better than me. So I mean, how you gonna be like, no, he can't handle that right now? How do you know that? You know.
Right,
So
exactly.
I respect that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So, David, let's talk about your shows coming up. Yeah.
Yeah.
David's shows?
Yep.
Do you want to talk about them?
Sure. I'd be happy to talk about them.
All right.
So Saturday we're doing another murder mystery dinner.
You just gotta be 21 years old. There's
Oh,
Well, it's BYOB.
BYOB.
So anybody
not
can go, right?
necessarily,
It's not an
yeah.
age restriction.
Anybody
Oh,
can
good.
come. But you know, they are kind of geared toward adults, but you know, younger people can come.
okay.
Not, you
Just
know,
making sure, you know, we don't want them kids.
not
Right.
2 and 3 year olds, but
Right, yeah,
young
but-
teens, you know.
Yeah, teens can come. So it's a murder mystery dinner on March 7th at 7:30 at my store, which is 2520 Hooper Avenue in Brick. It's $50 for the show and dinner, and it's an interactive dinner. So people in the people that come get to participate in the show itself. They
Like Tony and Tina's wedding, right?
right, yeah, very similar to that, yeah. So that's always a lot of fun. And then on March the
20th.
20th, yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. See, the batteries are working.
Yeah, there you go.
Back
Good
again,
job.
recharged. It was all that food he gave you.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that food. And tell us about this event, and we're going to talk about
So
the food.
on March 20th, I have a bourbon dinner that I put together, a menu that has a bourbon infused food. Each course has bourbon cooked in the food, and that's just a little something that I like to do, and that I'm starting to do. I've done beer dinners before where I do the same thing, where I incorporate the beer into each course, but I decided to start doing bourbon, and that's $85 per person, and that's at the same location, 2520 Hooper Avenue.
Do you need a reservation? This one doesn't have a reserve thing on it. Do you?
Yes, we do need reservations for both. That way, you know, I know how many people are coming. And the phone number is 609-402-6281 to make reservations. And the murder mysteries do sell out. You know, hopefully the bourbon dinner is going to sell out too, but so that's why we need reservations.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want people to walk in and not be able to, you know,
To sit
sit
down.
down and enjoy themselves.
How late can they register for either of these events? I mean, can they register the day before, or if you're sold out, you'll tell them when they call, correct?
Correct. If they're sold out, I'll tell them when they call.
Okay. It sounds great. I love the menu. for the
Thank
bourbon
you.
dinner. And the menu that you brought, I mean, David brought us lunch today. Oh my gosh. Chicken marsala,
Yes.
was it? And the pasta with mushrooms.
marsala
oh
sauce,
my
yes.
God, it was so good. It was so good. So you have to check out his
Gonna be my
place.
personal chef.
Oh man, he's great. This was really great that you came today, because we're gonna open up whole new worlds again together. You know, it's great. And you too. We're gonna do lots of things
Yeah,
together. So I'm
yeah,
really excited
definitely.
about that.
It's
Collaboration.
I feel like it's the year to hustle.
Yeah, right. It is. What do
Every
you
year to me,
what do you think
every-
about 2020? The start
Every
of
year to
2020.
me, I gotta hustle. It doesn't. I mean, 2020. No, yeah. Every year for me is just another year to hustle. Every year is another year that I look at and like, yo, you woke up, so you have to hustle no matter what.
I think it's like a fresh start, and it's early in the year right now.
Yeah.
Everybody's kind of, gotten through the January blues, if you want to call it. I always see
man.
January as a planning month. I don't hit the ground running until February. So, and now it's March. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
February
February
just
went
went
like,
by.
"Whoop, what happened? So yeah, this is exciting. I'm excited about your
Yeah,
your
thank
events.
you.
That's going to be awesome. Awesome. So, if you're in the area today, you should stop by Friendly's. Friendly's
yeah.
of Robbinsville.
They're gonna
We
have
got
to-
Zach
they're
there.
accepting shoes, right, for
Yeah,
the-
accepting
for the-
shoes for Zach for Souls, and that's kind of cool. He's going to donate. I don't remember the number, so let's just say thousands of pairs of shoes to homeless and.
But, I'm gonna probably ask Jerry about it, but like, is they're gonna give it to like certain people, or they're
So-
gonna, so at the end, they're gonna have like an event or something and give it to them.
I don't know. I guess
Or
we can
they
find
might
out
be-
when we
they
go
might be
over there
donating
later.
into the foundation, right?
We will be there, so come on over to the Friendlies in Robbinsville, and say hello to Jerry, say hello to Zach, say hello to us, and we're gonna stop by there for a little bit and just see what's going on. I know you got a beautiful pair of shoes to bring over there
Oh, yeah.
today, right? Oh, these red shoes! Oh my
I
gosh,
bought them. I use it for a day, and that's it.
it happens like that sometimes.
Yeah. So I forgot.
Vaunt.
Vaunt. So like what else is something else that you would like to tell somebody else that's young? You know what I'm saying?
I pretty much said it all in a nutshell. Just like I said, if there's something that you want, just make sure you go after it no matter what, and don't let anybody or anything stop you. You're your worst enemy. So
Don't let anybody or anything
Yeah,
stop you.
you
I
are your
love
worst
that.
enemy.
I feel like it's all in your mind, you know.
What do you
If you
mean?
put up to do it, you'll do it. You know
There's a
what I'm
lot of
Oh,
things.
yeah,
our mind is an amazing thing,
100%,
you know.
yeah.
and
Definitely.
That's
saying?
why they say
I'm that
about
type
the
of
things
person
you
is that
say.
if I lose something, I don't give up and I'll do it again.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
take
you
no.
know,
I keep on doing.
they're learning
Because at one
experiences.
time,
Yes.
one of those things that you did in life is gonna actually be the one.
Everything's a learning experience, you
Right.
know, and you have to take that, learn, and keep just moving forward with it.
Right.
I wanted to ask you about your podcast.
Okay.
Is it now? You said did you start on YouTube? Is that where your podcast is?
No, so I started doing just like videos, like skits and short films and stuff on my YouTube
On
years
YouTube,
ago.
okay.
Yeah. Then I started my podcast, which is on like podcast platforms, so Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and stuff. And then the radio show that comes on the radio, but then afterwards, if you didn't catch it in the radio, because it's a morning show, so like 6 to 9 a.m., it comes on. I put it on Apple Podcasts and Spotify too.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So where would somebody find that?
The podcast is called Stay Woke. You can find that on anywhere you listen to podcasts. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, all that stuff. And then Morning Commute, which is the radio show, you can listen on the nation's #1 college radio station, Brave New Radio, which is 88.7 FM if you're in the North Jersey area. You can listen on gobrave.org, or you can listen, like I said, on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. So... yeah, it's a really great. And then my YouTube channel is my name, VONT Leak, VONT LEAK. You can see it down below. And then all my YouTube content is there as well. So
Weren't we just talking, Chef, about branding our names?
Yes.
You know, it's so important that people can know who you are
Yeah, and they can.
by your brand.
Right.
You know?
They'd be like,
Exactly.
"Who's that? You're Mr. Panting, right?"
Yeah,
Mr.
exactly.
Panting.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to be able to, if you're going to step into it, like you said, you know what you're getting yourself into. You have to be able to emulate that to the next
It's
person
like
that's
chef. You're
looking
known
up
by
to you.
chef, right?
Yes.
Be like, "Hey, chef."
Right?
It feels
You know,
cool, right?
and they know Chef David. You know, they know who you are. You know,
Yes.
and you know, whether you have people that follow in those footsteps or not, it's a matter of identification of your brand.
Exactly.
You know, and who you are and what you're doing. So that's really important. Again, for those of you looking for something, these are all things to think about. And I wanted to point out a really cool website. It's called Fiverr. I think it's two
I've heard
V's.
of it.
Fivver. I think it's two V's. You probably heard of it. And they do a lot of things to help you get started in business for like $5. And some things are a little more, some things, are $5. But you could check it out. And if you're looking to start something or
what
do
is it
something,
about?
that's a
It's
good
like-
place.
What is it about?
Well, they do help you build a website. They can get promotional items for you. I mean, of course, there's lots of places that can do that. Excuse me. However, they have people there to guide you for a little bit of cost, at least to give you basic knowledge of things and basic help in certain things. So I know Gemma uses them for her podcast. So there's somebody there that she pays that kind of puts all the links and stuff together for her. So, but it's an interesting site. It just came up in thinking about the people that watch your show that might be, saying, I don't have the resources, or I don't have. There's always somewhere. There's always a collaboration. There's always someplace.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool.
Right.
Yeah. Interested in talking to you more afterwards.
Definitely,
about some of the things you're doing and some of the things Marco's doing. And
Definitely do
Yeah.
something.
yeah,
Definitely do
that's
something together.
we'll do
Word.
something together.
Yeah, man.
I've been trying to do like a for a while now, like an event like with all videographers. It's like a what was I trying to do? It was like a
Oh, when we were going to do it at the
I wanna do
office,
an
right?
expo.
Like an
Like a
expo,
conference
like
expo, yeah.
a photographers and videographer.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
filmmakers.
It's a lot of people. Where are you from?
Atlantic City.
Okay, AC. There's so many. Aren't there film festivals in AC?
Atlantic City is.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Atlantic City is one of the capitals now for filmmaking.
Yeah, New Jersey is is a central hub for filmmaking.
Newark.
So
I think
big one.
I think
already
he's
know-
talking more about like people coming together to meet.
yeah,
each
but
other.
I'm just saying because
Well, that's a good place to meet.
No, I know in Trenton I can name maybe 5 filmmakers that I didn't know existed until I got me in the industry. So I was just asking where he's from because I know that there's AC is and that's not even just for filmmaking. That's just a prime spot that people go to, for vacation or stuff like that. So the amount of people you could not only find in an AC but get to come to AC, people be like, oh, I always want to go to AC, especially if you're doing the summer, like a nice May or
I was
June.
doing like a thing there.
Sounds like
yeah.
a nice thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just have to talk about it.
Before I met Marco, I started a group called Triple Lens, and it was a place for photographers to come and get together because I had worked with various photographers from all over, and they really don't know each other.
Right.
So I mean, some do, but I'm just saying in general, it's nice to know who's in your backyard and who you're working with. And I say the collaboration is so much better than the competition. You need to kind of find a way to work together for everybody to succeed. So, and that's how I've always felt my whole life, And, but we didn't keep the group going because it wasn't really like the direction I was going in.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot of photographers that really understood what I was doing. Now people see that there's different festivals and there's different things. So that might be a good thing to start up in photography and film and maybe some other things that go along with that,
Right. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So, Chef,
Yes.
what are some other things you would tell a teen, because you're still a teen, but something that
Inside, right?
Yeah, I'm still a teen.
something that you would tell a teen that to do better, and you know what I'm saying, to what they could do better in their life to succeed. Yeah, it's where you came from to where you're at now.
Yeah. Well, one really important thing is, to believe in yourself. You guys had
Absolutely.
mentioned before, don't worry about what other people say and so forth. You have to believe in yourself because that's,
If you don't, nobody else will.
Right, nobody else will, and that's part of a driving force is believing that you can do whatever it is you think that you can do. And, you said before, a mind is a magnificent thing. If you set your mind to doing something, then you can do it no matter what the obstacles are.
The mind can heal you from in some
Exactly,
respects,
the mind can heal you too.
And so it's a lot of times it's the words that we say can't. Try. I mean, try is a hard one to get rid of.
Right.
Can't.
You just
should
have to do
definitely
it.
Out of
Yeah,
there.
you
But,
don't-
try, replace it with something else. But is a weapon word. We all say but all the time. Try to replace that with and or yet, because but it negates everything that you've said prior to saying the word but. So, I mean, try it. If you don't think this, you think it's
Yeah.
silly, it's not silly because you're
That's-
putting this out,
Right.
and you're saying things, and that's what's reflecting off your body to other people. So you really need to, find that positive light or the better word choices so that you can feel good about yourself and
Yes.
believe in yourself and what you're doing.
Yeah. So if there's something that you want to do, then go do it. Don't
Don't
just
wait.
saying, don't try, just go.
Just do it.
Just go and do it. Figure out a way.
If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out.
Right.
But at least
And-
you attempted.
Right. You made that attempt, and you're gonna you're gonna learn from it. And then so the next time you go to do it, you're gonna be a little bit smarter at it, and the odds of successfully doing it the next time is that much greater.
And look at some of the, you're talking about look at some of the branding opportunities. Just do it.
Mm-hmm.
That a branding. It's Nike, right?
Yes.
And the swoosh, everybody knows that, right? If you wanted a tissue, someone say, "Pass me a Kleenex."
Exactly.
It's not a Kleenex.
No,
Kleenex
it's
is a
a
brand.
right.
It's a tissue.
Yeah.
And it's amazing how some of those things. I think Marco and I watched and I don't know if a lot of people know this or even you know this, in the FedEx logo, right in between the E. If you look at the white background where the words are on, in between the E, there's a little tiny, like a baby spoon in the white background. And in the X word, between the E and the X, there's like an arrow in the white background. And so their mission is keeping everybody fed and always moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
And it's in every FedEx logo. So it's like there's so many things out there that people are doing to encourage other people to,
Right. And it's
move it along.
subconscious.
Mhm. Like everybody thinks I do makeup because of my eyes logo, but it's actually my eyes watching out for you. So it's like I'm seeing the things for you,
kinda creepy.
and it's creepy, right? So my daughter says she calls me a creeper.
I thought she was a hitman. When I met her, I thought she was a hitman or something.
Yeah, right. I'm
Become
gonna
a
take you
hitman.
down with my eyes.
Become a hitman.
Say what?
You should become a hitman.
Become a hitman? Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
You need to become one, right?
Yeah, I can think of a couple people. No, I'm kidding. So what's on the horizon for you, Vaunt?
God.
What's your next move?
What's my next move? I always have things going on in my head.
Yeah, I know. I
My
thought,
film screening, March 11th. Everybody, please come out. It is free, completely free to come in. Mill Hill Playhouse in Trenton, New Jersey.
what time?
4:30 p.m.
Okay.
There's a Facebook event, so if you go find me on Facebook, VONT Leak. My name's like right somewhere there. Yeah.
Leak, right?
Yeah, VONT VONT LEAK. The film screening come out. That's one of the big things. That week is gonna be a crazy week for me. That's one of the big things. This is not only just for me. I directed it, but I know I wouldn't be able to have this opportunity if it wasn't for these amazing kids that helped put it all together and started it and broadcasted my vision and the vision of everybody else that worked on it. So shout out to them. Once again, finding ourselves Wednesday, March 11th at 4:30 p.m. at Mill Hill Playhouse in Trenton. And then that same Saturday, Wednesday, March 11th, and then Saturday, March 14th is in Trenton, New Jersey. They opened their first ice cream parlor. It's called Trenton Ice Cream Parlor Tip, and they have invited my podcast, Stay Woke, to do a live taping from there. So we'll be
that's
doing.
so cool. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Yes.
So and the ice cream. I love the ice cream place. Shout out to Eric and Mimi, the people that own it, because they opened the shop because their autistic daughter Hannah, she can't talk, but she came home from school one day a couple years ago with it was a project, and it was like a 3D version of an ice cream shop. So they were like, what can we do for her? And so they literally built the ice cream shop that she made as an art project. And her, Hannah and her brothers, and they all work at the shop. It's a great little family-friendly store on South Broad Street. So my podcast, they're doing a grand opening weekend, which is Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Thursday is the actual grand opening. Friday, they're doing like a little artworks thing with a bunch of kids. And then Saturday is like the street fair. They're blocking off the entire street. They're going to have vendors. They're going to have artwork. They're going to have music. And then my podcast, Stay Woke, we'll have I'll be there. My two other hosts will be there. Shout out Moralik and Kadir. We'll have Broadway and Netflix star Alfonso Jones, the second there, and he'll be doing some stuff. We'll be doing some giveaways, giving away shirts and an Amazon Echo Dot, playing some games and challenges, and that's gonna be really great. So that whole week is like.
So the 14th is the actual grand opening of the ice cream shop, right?
The actual grand opening is the 12th, but
It's the 12th.
Yeah, because they're doing a Thursday, Friday, Saturday thing.
When is the street fair?
Saturday. That's the day I'll be there.
And what day is that? What's the date?
14th.
That's
Saturday
the 14th.
Yes.
That's Saturday. And what time is that?
2 to 5.
2 to 5. So
I don't know what time the actual grand opening on Thursday is, but the street fair day is from 2 to 5.
and tell me where do you go for that again?
It's on South Broad Street in Trenton. It's called Trenton Ice Cream Parlor. I forget what the actual number of the place is, but it's on South Broad Street. If you look up Trenton Ice Cream Parlor on South Broad Street, you'll find
And then
it.
when is your film thing? The 11th?
Wednesday, March 11th. Yes.
And what time is that?
4:30 to 6.
And that's at the Millville.
Mill Hill Playhouse.
Mill Hill.
Yeah,
Play-
sorry, that
not
was a
Millville.
lot.
Mill Hill.
Yes. Yeah.
Is that
Sorry,
where
that
we
was a
went?
lot.
Jerry, is that where we went for the show? I'll have to think if that's where it was. I think that was at a school.
It's a great place in right on East Front Street in Trenton, New Jersey. Great place.
I'm not sure if that's where we went. We went to see a show, Jerry and I. So that was
College,
cool.
right?
Yeah. Is that no?
probably
That's
his
a play.
college.
That's a playhouse.
Oh.
The Mill Hill Playhouse. That's not part of a school, right? It's a.
There's a
standalone.
lot of things in Trenton that are named Mill Hill, so I don't know if that's you might have met at another because there's Mill Hill Saloon, Mill Hill Park, Mill Hill.
But that's actually good. Mill Hill Saloon. He knows that. He's 18. What?
There's a bunch of Mill things. So
Oh my God, that's too funny. So it's Mill Hill Playhouse.
Yes, that
Okay.
was the Mill Hill
So we got all that. We got all that out there. And what if somebody wanted to reach out to you?
VONT Leak on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, my YouTube channel. You can find me on any one of those and reach out to me, shoot me a DM or a text message. You can hit me up there.
David, how do they find you?
Yeah, www.davidsculinarydelights.com and David's Culinary Delights on Facebook.
Cool.
Oh, Chef got Facebook.
And, I know we're old school. You don't need the W's anymore. It just gives people an
That's
idea.
crazy, right?
Yeah.
But it's really, well, I was seeing that growing up. Like,
You used to have to type it in.
No, they tell you to write that, but you don't really need it.
You don't need it. You can just type it in without that.
Yeah.
And it just goes.
It's just
But-
waste
well,
of time.
sometimes you need it if they have an old.
Now you just type in the website and it comes
You
up
just type it in, right?
with a .com.
So if you want to find us, it's Teens with Dreams. It's HamiltonRadio.net, Channel 2, right? And you can check out all of the shows there. Ava's Casual Chat, Teens with Dreams. There's all kinds of other shows that Hamilton Radio does. Of course, check out the infamous Jerry Petito. 5 radio shows she does. And we're so excited to know her and have her sponsor both of our shows. So thank you, Jerry,
Thank you.
for all of that. And we're going to come over and see you in a few minutes. So what else do you want to talk about before we wrap it up?
Just keep
Yep.
hustling.
Keep hustling. Are you doing a Bible
your
verse
bed.
today?
Oh, yeah, I got to look for it.
Why don't you look for that when we kind of just chat for a few minutes? David, what do you got on the horizon other than the 2 shows? Anything else in the works?
Other than those 2 shows, well, actually, I'm going to do a career day at one of the local high schools in Brick.
Oh, nice. I like that. I love those
Yeah.
kinds of things. You
So,
get to-
that's
to find
coming up,
collaborations.
in the next couple of weeks. I'm doing that. Off the top of my head, I can't remember anything else really special coming up, but
And you've got your hands full in March. You got a lot
Yeah,
going on,
so
right?
much. That, my girlfriend's birthday, my mom's birthday, my stepmom's birthday. I'm gonna be playing drums for a play. So March and April are always my busy months.
Yeah.
So, but I like to stay
My
busy.
husband's birthday's in March, too.
I like to stay busy.
We do. I'm January. My sister's February. My husband's March.
Okay.
It's,
Yeah,
it's
so-
crazy.
And Christmas is
One after the
December,
other.
so
Yeah, it's like one after the other, right?
Yeah.
Right. So Marco's looking up his Bible verse. I mean, we got a couple more minutes. Up to you how you want to wrap it up.
We'll finish early because we have to go.
Yeah, we're going to head over to Friendlies and see Zach, so maybe you'll join us and come out and say hello. Again, we are here the first Sunday of every month at 2 p.m. for Teens with Dreams, at 1 p.m. Eastern Time for Ava's Casual Chat. Again, we'll keep you posted on avaholly.com, where you will find Mr. Panting Productions, the radio shows, Hamilton Radio, Ava's Eyebags, Ava's Allocations, and again, we've got Chef David here from David's Culinary Delights. VONT Leak, such a pleasure to meet you.
thank you so much.
So
Pleasure
honored
to be here.
to have him here, huh, Marco? You gonna finish up?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Today's Bible verse is Psalms 119:9. How can a young man keep his way pure by guarding it accordingly to your word? Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. You want to close it out? You want me to?
Just close it out.
No, I'll close
I'll
it
give
out.
you. I'll give you the honors.
Give me the honors. All right, guys. Again, we're here the first Sunday of every month, 1 o'clock, and 2 o'clock, right? And please check us out. Share our videos around so you can check out David's Culinary Delights and his 2 shows coming up, VONT Leak and all he's got going on,
Right.
his podcast and his radio show, and all the things come out to the screening.
Yes.
And so that's great. This is HamiltonRadio.net. I'm Ava Holly, Marco Panting, Mr. Panting Productions. We will see you guys next month. Thank you.
Teens with dreams. Teens with dreams.
This is the Legion.
Teens with dreams, yeah. All I wanna do is me when I grow up. Teens with dreams, yeah. All I wanna do is me when I grow up. Teen with a dream don't get no harder. Gets easy once you start it. No use in running away. Mr. Panting said you got it.
Yeah, you got that, and it feels so good to be on track. Even when you fall down, ain't no other way around. Your success is determined by your bounce back. Dream.